YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming back at y'all with another YouTube read, another collective energy read. I hope this finds y'all at a resonating time of your day. Remember to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Energy is timeless. If you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika Sun with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Angels of the highest white light, please bestow upon me clear and concise channel messages for what my collective, my divine collective needs to hear today. Thank you, and Ashe. With a temperance energy, I could be speaking to a Sagittarius. Either way, there's some sense of handling energy that you're receiving in the right manner. It's such a generalization. So somebody could be going through a lot of, overwhelm, so to speak. I'm picking up on an energy of overwhelm or energies or just a certain allocation of energies that they're needing to be more consciously aware of how they're alchemizing or co-creating with the energy. So if you're going through a spiritual initiation, there's some sense of, this could be somebody shifting into gear, so to speak. It's how I'm channeling it. So shifting into gear could represent itself in some way, shape, or form, like kind of shifting into focusing more, whether this is in an occupational sense, focusing more in a material direction, or focusing more in terms of your responsibilities, or focusing more in your alignment, or focusing inward. This can be, of course, everybody's direction is different, but there's some sense of focus in terms of temperance with the conscious awareness of energy and how you're taking it in, or how you're taking the day in, how you're taking the moment in. They can never stop the ordinance that God has placed over your life. So this allocation of energy could manifest itself in terms of opposition. This could be black magic. This could be, spiritual warfares. And when I say black magic, spiritual warfare, that's more of a conscious connotation of somebody purposely or people sending you purposeful energy to deter your path. That's what I'm meaning in that generalization. So take what resonates. If it's not that, it could just be, fears, apprehensions within self or of that of others, or, risks that come with its, fears or certain things like that. But I'm not getting that sense. I'm just kind of use that as an example. But really, this could be shifting gear into focus. There's some type of readiness that I'm picking up on that somebody is either embodying or needing to embody. What is the situation teaching you? So something about, showing up with it's almost like I'm getting this analogy of somebody's passed the test, or they passed the test and now it's kind of like the real thing, or like, you know what I mean? It's something about with the light, kind of the sun just came out very profoundly. Something about the light being shed on somebody's spirit at this time in terms of, let's say you put into a dynamic. Let's say I'm getting this analogy, excuse me for like the lack of cohesion, right? I'm trying to get a cohesive channeling, but I'm getting this analogy of somebody, just getting a job, training for a while, and now they're going to throw you into the wolves, so to speak, and throw you into the workforce, throw you into a full shift, throw you into the active movement or the normal capacity of whatever that presents, right? So how I'm going to analogize this and channel it, I'm going to take it as somebody on a spiritual level. This could be an occupational level. It could be actually for a job or a role or a new role or some type of new embodiment. Take what resonates, but there's something that you're getting pushed into the wolves, and so to speak, or being, guided, or there's some type of like, not pushed, but kind of gently guided into the light, so to speak, as the light comes out, right? With the death energy, this may represent and manifest itself as they're having a need to end off cycles, whether this is fears, cycles of self that doesn't believe, or, any type of like complacency, or I'm getting this kind of preparation kind of like energy. This could be somebody preparing to perform, preparing to present something, preparing for a new job, preparing for a new person, preparing for their first date. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's that kind of preparation. Like, what have you learned? We're getting shit together. This isn't the test. This isn't the game anymore. You're actually in the real game, right? I just said it's not a game, but you're not now in the real game. It's a contradiction, but you're right on track. Whoever I'm talking to, it's something about you're ready for this. It's kind of what I'm getting with this energy. I don't know what this is for. I want you guys to kind of give me that translation or transparency in the comments below if this resonates with you and whatever this embodies. There's a need to let go of poverty consciousness, lack consciousness. If you're moving or getting pushed into a jurisdiction that is, more for you, or expansive for you, or more healing for you, or just new in general, right? Person, place, experience, thing that's new to you, there's some sense of letting go of a lack consciousness, or letting go of whatever happened previously in whatever. Let's say if this is a new relationship, letting go of what happened in the old relationship, letting go of what happened in that old place environment. If you're moving to a new place, that those apprehensions, or when you couldn't do this or when you couldn't do that, that type of things can build on energetic attachments, or I would like to call it an entity. These things, these patterns of thought, these patterns of whatever, especially if you're harboring on a loss, failure, embarrassing experience, or anything like that, that has something to do with moving forward and whatever this new experience is, those things can build on entities or attachments of which that can build on because of the stagnation or the continuous pull on a certain outcome or that energy. What I'm saying is it can build a heaviness that you don't really know is there, but when you get pushed to new experiences or anything that contradicts that ideal or whatever happened in that experience that you did not desire, it can kind of pour back in, what I be calling that compound interest. It can pour back in a way that you don't want it to in your new experiences. So this is just about that healing and a reiteration and test on, maybe a test for somebody, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a new person, place, experience, or something that you're desiring, and getting kind of a taste of that, or a taste of, the reflection starting to come into fruition for that. It's kind of a test from your spirit team, like, are you ready for this? Are you really ready? Are you really following your yellow brick road? Are you really moving in alignment? It's that type of test. I hate you but love you at the same time. So like I said earlier, some of these resistance points for some people can be other people in regards if they're moving into a certain direction, especially if you're presenting yourself, especially if you're presenting yourself publicly, or presenting what you do publicly, or presenting your ideals, especially if this is in an occupational sense. It's presenting a new rule, a new ideal. I'm not sure. I could be speaking to somebody in powerful positions, or speaks to somebody in a powerful position. Things like that. There's a sense of like not letting envy, jealousy, or even people belittling you. Belittlement is what I'm getting from this energy. Not allowing somebody to belittle your dreams or allow you to belittle yourself. There's something about that too with your old cycles of, whoever I'm tapping into, old cycles of like identifications of experiences or anything like that. I need to take my jacket off. But sex magic is significant, so protecting your sexual energy is highly significant at this time for somebody. The potency, the flow, maintaining flow in general. So creativity, sensuality, whatever that brings elements out of that in the present moments, or even in a general aspect sense. For somebody in this energy, it will help you in the uncomfortability. So that sensuality, that expression, the creativity, that movement can kind of move out that stagnating fear that can stagnate you a lot, or anxiety, whatever this feeling is. Somebody's being prepared for something big. With prying eyes around you, may have people watching you. Like, I'm getting the sense of like people can feel it in your energy that something's going to happen, or something's happening, or something like that. We're all connected on a quantum level, on a soulful level, especially if you have a strong chordic connection to somebody through experiences, memories, exchanges of which you're connected on some level, on a timeless manner, which means that can be felt and sensed across a lot of different timelines, especially with like romantic partners, family members, intimate connections, especially if you're moving drastically different from what you're felt and known to do. It can manifest itself in other people thinking about you a lot more, looking into you a lot more. I'm getting that energy. Redirect your energy from draining situations soaked in negativity. I could be speaking to somebody that's just been very isolated or very distanced. When I say distance, it doesn't even have to, like, I could be speaking to somebody that's extroverted, still around people, but could be quiet in terms of those innate thoughts, or whatever that is. You could be being viewed as moving quietly, moving silently, moving as a ghost. You could be perceived as a ghost. I'm kind of picking up on that energy. I've never channeled that one. Black magic's being thrown. What I'm getting from this, not even black magic's being thrown. I think there's a certain level of like attachment to seeing whatever somebody has going on, or seeing whatever this manifests itself in. This could be a new job, new thing, new experience that either people don't even either know about or can sense, or they know some sense about and they want to see into it, or there's an energy about this that is heavily focused on whoever I'm tapping into. One person or more. The moon energy is probably divinely revealed to you and probably just giving a confirmation to whatever that sensing is. Others try to block God's plan for you but will get their karma. So in some other cases, this could be people that are kind of obsessed in a negative sense to trying to deter your path. And we got that energy earlier. Just didn't go into that too much because I didn't think it was necessary. You were underestimating, they all know it. So there was something about, like I said, it wasn't necessary to go back into that, how I kind of overlooked it, right? I think that I'm being guided to take that energy, like somebody may have been overlooked, or somebody may have felt overlooked. Maybe that's the type of things that we're healing or letting go from, right? In this energy, I think there's something about the internalization of those times, or the belittlement is coming back to my head. With page energy, surface level context, or people viewing your ideals or you or whatever this represents itself, value even, or your soul. It could be your spirit, but take what resonates on a surface level value. There was more depths to you, or there was deeper things to you, or there was more value hidden, or it didn't have to be hidden. It could have just been more value there, right? That wasn't seen or wasn't respected. With the tower energy, this represents a tower. What I'm getting from this tower energy, it's almost like whoever I'm tapping into, I don't know if you have people like, you have people's attention, or you have somebody's attention right now. I'm getting that. When many are manifesting as we speak, you have somebody's attention or people's attention in terms of seeing what this energy is beholding, or wanting to, I don't know, in whatever sense this is. Like, if you're in an occupational sense, this could be somebody that wants to hear your ideals at a meeting or something, or wants to hear your take on whatever this is, right? It could be something so specific as that. It could be in a relationship sense that you could have options. You could have multiple suitors. You could have one person that's heavily watching you that is a secret suitor or secret admirer, wishes to be. A tall woman could be significant. Standing tall, or something about you standing tall in your something about you moving in silence, but people knowing or feeling that you're shifting, or feeling that you're doing something. That's what I'm getting. Tall women, you know how to take the energy. Somebody is like embodying their, let's say embodying their path, or embodying something. Let's say if this was an idea that you're going to bring to a meeting table, or an idea that you would bring to somebody, or a networking opportunity, just channeling to a lot of different energies. There's something about somebody wanting to know what's on your mind, somebody wanting to know what that idea is, somebody wanting to know what you were going to present. I'm speaking to some artists in some sense that have, things that they're working on that other people wonder about or curious about, good and bad ways. I'm getting both energies. You're very beautiful, very handsome. There's something about, something about your essence, whoever I'm tapping into, that can't be replicated or something like that. There's something about, so if you're, one of those groups that I was kind of highlighting in this channel reading that may resonate with kind of isolating or being innate about their moves or motives, there's something about that that's being very like watched, sought after in some way, shape, or form, or like thought about, talked about, pondered about. People are curious. There's a sense of curiosity. That page energy keeps coming back to my head. That could also manifest itself in people talking amongst each other on surface level, or not. It doesn't have to be surface level conversation, but like page energy. I get talking, just like talking, or people talking. You're not what they thought. This confirms some sense of depth that I was talking about earlier, just not being seen, felt, understood, or whatever that is. It could just be an understanding thing. But rise to the occasion, you outshine them all. This is like a preparation for somebody that's stepping, either embodying themselves fully. Like, this could be just on a general energy level for somebody. That's why it's like, take what resonates and be sure to just, don't gaslight yourself too much. I'm trying to kind of, sometimes I want to like figure out the depths of the energy and figure out specifics, but it's so general for a reason because I got so many different people, right? It's a blessing. But rise to the occasion, you outshine them all. There's something that Spirit's been protecting. I wasn't thinking of protecting. Preparing you, but protecting could be protecting you from. But I feel like preparation has been put in place for somebody in terms of a state of being that they're emanating, embodying, or a next phase in their journey that they're being prepared for, or have been being prepared for. There's something about your work in the dark that's coming to light, and I'm not getting that in such a fear-mongering, negative way, devil way, that everybody, in society is kind of propaganding. I don't even think that's a word, but the propaganda is that in current society, especially in terms of celebrities and things like that. People are waiting for that type of thing. But I feel like somebody I'm tapping into, the work that you were putting in, the seeds that you were setting in the dark is starting to kind of reap fruition, right? Death energy came out earlier. Again, this is Scorpio season. Scorpio does represent death and transformation, the taboos, the hidden, the occult. Shout out to the Scorpios that are tapped in with me. I'm a Venus Scorpio. But either way, there's some sense of somebody being ready for exactly what it is that they're prepared to step into. And I don't think I need to go further into that. I think it's just kind of reaffirmation of where somebody's expected to be in terms of by their spiritual team, in terms of alignment, in terms of how they present in themselves or whatever this represents, in terms of what they've been prepared for, in terms of what they've been healing past and letting go of, and a reaffirmation of what still needs to be possibly let go of. That's my last message, I promise. If you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika Sun with a C and Shamika at gmail.com. I appreciate all y'all's likes, shares, and subscribes. Super thanks. I appreciate all of that. Y'all don't got to do things like that. But I really appreciate your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes, and just the support. Like, the movement's really moving around really quickly. It's been 4 months. It's really shocking to me to still think about. It's been 4 months. Like, I think today is the 19th. It's literally been 4 months. That's kind of crazy. But either way, it just shows I'm really humbly, in a shocking way, just grateful still to this day for all you. But I'm going to get started on another personal. Probably another general, actually. But it's your boy Justice. I appreciate every one of y'all. Peace out.